Could the DJI Mini 3 be on the horizon? And if so, what sort of specs can we reasonably expect from an improved Mini drone? And if a new Mini is on the horizon, does it make sense to buy the Mini 2 right at this moment in time? All these questions answered, let's jump right in. So before we jump in and talk about is the DJI Mini 3 on the horizon, I just want to say 90.3% of you aren't subscribed to my channel. So if you're new around here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and also check to make sure the notification bell's on so you don't miss any of my other drone related videos. So firstly, before I jump into this video, I just want to say this is all speculation based on tidbits that I found online, but it's worthwhile to think about what DJI is potentially going to release. So first up, could the DJI Mini 3 be released as soon as this summer? Well, if we think back to when the Mini 2 was launched, it was launched in November 2020, a year after the original Mavic Mini. And although the Mavic 2 was a massive upgrade over the original in terms of bringing 4K video, AUGUSync 2.0, so a much more reliable transmission signal, there's still room for improvement. For example, the Mini 2 doesn't have active track, it doesn't have obstacle avoidance sensors, and so these are areas where DJI could potentially improve. And naturally, based on the November 2020 release date for the Mini 2, you might think that November 2021 sounds about right for the Mini 3, but reports are starting to suggest that competition from the Hubsan Mini Pro, which is going to be released very soon, are prompting DJI to potentially release the DJI Mini 3 sooner. It's worth saying at this point, I don't know if it's even going to be called the Mini 3. It could potentially be called the Mini 2S, which is seeming slightly more likely considering they're also potentially about to release the Mini SE, so that would fit in terms of a naming convention, and also they've just released the Air 2S. Now, rumours online are starting to say that the production line for the new Mini is being geared up and that the promo video has already been shot. So this would prompt me to guess that we're looking at an August or September release for the Mini 3. So how much will it cost? Well, I would expect the Mini 3 to cost around what the Mini 2 costs now, with a bit of a discount then being applied to the Mini 2. So roughly £419 or $499 for something like the Fly More combo. And now let's talk about what features the Mini 3 could have and should have. There's basically nothing to go off online right now other than a leaked image of the drone shell, and this looks identical to the Mini 2 where the battery slotted in the back, so there's absolutely nothing to go off in terms of leaked images. There are some rumoured specs, and that's that the Mini 3 will get a camera upgrade, which I think we would all expect, and that will come in terms of the 64 megapixel sensor straight from the DJI Pocket 2. Now, the Mini 2 already shoots at 4K 30fps, so we might see an upgrade to 4K 60fps and some lossless zoom capabilities like the Air 2S has. My big hope for the Mini 3 is that through a combination of hardware and software, they remove some of the artificial sharpness which is added to your DJI Mini 2 camera footage. Quite a lot of the shots I take with my DJI Mini 2 are overly sharp to the point of where looking noisy. And this is an issue that some other DJI drones have had and have now been fixed. Now, I don't know whether they're doing this to compensate for some deficiency with the footage, but either I would rather they just removed it completely, or that they added a setting into the app where I could tone down or remove that sharpness, that artificial sharpness added to the image. And with a new camera, we also might see a jump to 120 FPS at 1080p for some cool slow-mo shots. Another area we could see improvement is AUGUSync. They could move to AUGUSync 3.0. Now, the Mini 2 has AUGUSync 2.0, which is a massive improvement over the original Mini. I talk about it all the time. The original Mini Wi-Fi signal, just like the original Air Wi-Fi signal, was unreliable in my opinion and always resulted in generally 1 or 2 transmission issues every flight. So for the Mini 3, it would be logical for them to go from AUGUSync 2.0 to add another antenna and go to AUGUSync 3.0. And again, this just helps boost flyer confidence and safety, which is a win-win for DJI. Another area we could see the Mini 3 improved is with some obstacle avoidance. Now, I'm not expecting the DJI Mini 3 to come with obstacle avoidance that the bigger drones have, because them drones can carry them sensors. But something like forward and backward obstacle avoidance would be a big upgrade for the Mini 3. Now, the Mini 2 currently has no obstacle avoidance, But I really do think DJI could add some obstacle avoidance to the Mini 3 while keeping the weight below 250 grams, and it's another win-win for DJI by improving drone safety. And lastly, and the biggest thing I would like to see them add to the Mini 3 is Active Track. Now, Active Track is essentially a software feature, but it's currently turned off for the Mini 2, and rumours online say this is because the Mini 2 has overheating issues when Active Track is used. Now, if this is a hardware issue, which it looks like it would be, otherwise surely they would have enabled it on the app by now, because it does point to an overheating issue, and it's not a case of they don't want to erode sales from their bigger drones. It's just a case where it seems like the Mini 2 overheats whenever that happens. Then the model change from a Mini 2 to the new Mini 3 would be the perfect time to correct them overheating hardware issues and bring out the Mini 3 with Active Track capabilities, making this drone much more useful in situations where you're flying by yourself but you also want to record yourself. Active Track is a feature I really miss from some of the other drones on the Mini 2. It would just complete the Mini 3 and make it such a good all-rounder. So why does DJI potentially need to release the Mini 3 sooner rather than later? Well, this is because of market pressure from other competition. We've got drones like the Hubsan ZINO Mini Pro about to be released, and this has some improvements over the Mini 2, albeit not many, but it has 3-direction obstacle avoidance, and it has object tracking, two of the features we'd love to see on the Mini 3, and it also competes well on price. The drone market entry level is super competitive right now, and this will probably spur DJI to want to take back the crown. So we could see a DJI Mini 3 released sooner rather than later. So if you've enjoyed this speculative video, please make sure to hit the like button, and if you've learned something new and you're new around here and haven't subscribed, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you love all drone related type videos, make sure the notification bell's on so you don't miss any of my other videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.